What up guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So as you can see today we're going to take a look at Break On Through by The Doors. Very simple yet very cool song to play, nothing too complicated there, just a riff, couple of scale rounds and a few chords. The tabs and the backing track are going to be available at GuitarForce.com. The link is going to be in the description box down below if you need it. Also I'm going to post a cover sort of playthrough of this song onto my other channel if YouTube allows that. You can also check it out. The link is also going to be in the description box down below. The tuning for this song is going to be standard, and for the sound I was using the same thing, the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the picture of the preset right now, and while you are checking it out I'm going to play you my low E string so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so let's go for the close-up and start the lesson. Alright, so we're going to break up the song into parts. We're going to start off with the main riff of the song. It goes like this. Alright, so very simple riff. And by the way, before we start breaking down the riff itself, just want to mention that Robbie, he was using predominantly his fingers when playing on the guitar for the right hand, because he was really influenced a lot by flamenco, and in flamenco they play with fingers. So you can play everything with the pick if you want to, but just wanted to mention that he was using predominantly his fingers for the strumming hand. Alright, so now back to the riff. So it starts off with a slide out on the low E string from around 14, 15 frets, something like that. Then we have a little rest, and then we go into the riff itself. So it goes on the D string. We're going to be playing 2nd fret, open. Then 2 times again on the 2nd fret. Going to the A string, 2nd fret. And the last note is going to be open D string. Now the whole thing here, the whole essence is in the rhythm, and also the notes are played a staccato way, so meaning they're kind of short and with little rests in between them. So that's the riff itself. So slowly it's going to be like this. Alright, so that's the riff, and one more thing, when I play this riff, sometimes from time to time I like to add the low E string open after the slide out. So we have, okay, so you know, it just sounds cooler, I think. And besides that, the bass player is playing that note after the slide out, so you might want to double it up. I mean, it's just a little variation, but you can use it. Alright, so that was the main riff of the song. We played in the intro and also during the verses. Then we go to a 2-bar transition before going to the chorus, and the transition is very simple. We just play the D chord. So just hitting it 4 times or something like that, and you hit the chord, you let it ring out. It's just a D major chord. So you hit the chord, let it ring out, then again play the D chord 3 more times. So altogether for 2 bars, and then we go into the chorus. And for the chorus we're going to be playing this figure. Okay, so here we have a scale run. It's sort of a combination of blues scale, the E minor blues scale, and we're going to be doing a lot of hammer-ons here. It's just easier to play it like that, especially if you play with the fingers. So the run itself goes like this. We have open to the 3rd fret on the low E string. Then we have open 1, 2 on the A string. The same on the D string. And then we have, so here open to the 2nd pull off to open on the G string, 2nd fret on the D string, and then again open to the 2nd fret on the D. So altogether slowly is going to be like this. Alright, so now we come to the structure of the song. So pretty much these are the main parts of the song. We have one more which we're going to break it down in a minute, but as far as the structure of the song, it goes like this. When we play the chorus the first time, we play this figure for 3 times. Then we go back to playing the main riff of the song. Then we get into the 2nd verse, the transition part again with the D chord, and then we go for the 2nd chorus. Now for the 2nd chorus, it's practically the same thing. We play the figure for 2 times. And the 3rd time we play. So it's almost exactly the same, with the exception of when we get to the D string, instead of playing open 1, 2, we just play so open to the 2nd fret, stay on this note a little bit longer, and then we have adding the rest of the phrase. So that is the only difference in the 2nd chorus. Alright, so after that part we get into the organ solo, and the guitar is just playing the main riff of the song throughout the entire solo. Now on the backing track, what you can do if you want to play like a little solo, you can do that by using E minor pentatonic would work, you know, so something around here. You know, you can come up with your own solo. But on the original track, it's the keyboard that is playing the solo. The guitar is just keeping the rhythm figure by playing the main riff of the song. Then we get into the next part, which is, again, Jim is coming back and sings the lyrics. The guitar is still playing the main riff of the song. So it's basically continues the same thing. We have the main riff of the song, then we get into the next verse, then we have again the transitioning part with the D chord, and then we have the 3rd chorus. Now for the 3rd chorus we do 3 times the figure, and then we have, so here 2 bars of this. So it's just like the first part of the run. So we have open 3rd, open 1, 2 on the A string, and then same on the D, and then we repeat it again. So we have like that. Then we go into the next part, and here Robbie's introducing an E dominant 7 sharp 9 chord, which is sort of like a Jimi Hendrix's chord, but instead of playing in this position, he takes it up here and plays it in a specific rhythmical figure. But the chord itself looks like this. We have on the 1st and 2nd strings 15th fret, then we have on the 3rd string 13, and you can add, if you want to, not necessarily, the 14th fret on the D string. So this is an octave, an E note. And now the rhythmical figure that he plays is, the best way is just to listen to the original track and try to follow along. It plays sort of like a figure between the vocals and the chord. You can hear that, and also, you know, you can get some cues from the bass and drums as well. So that's my suggestion. Just listen carefully to the original track and try to emulate that. But basically what we do is we alternate the low E string with the chord. You know, something like that. So he plays this figure and goes into the 4th verse, playing on this figure instead of the main riff of the song. So we go back to the same thing, the transitioning part, so the D chord, and we're back to the chorus. Now the chorus figure we played for 3 times, this figure, and then we go into the outro where Jim is singing break on through, break on through, break on through for 3 times, and while he does that, the figure goes. So again, kind of abbreviated figure. We have open to the 3rd and the low E, then open 1, 2 on the A string, and then on the D we just simply play open to the 2nd fret. And we repeat this figure for 3 times. And then for the last part we have so we go here, the transitioning part, open 2nd, 3rd fret on the G string, we do the same on the B string, and then we have, it's a unison bend, so you bend the 3rd fret on the B string, and while at the same time playing the high E, so it's the same note essentially. And we do this bend. And again, it's a rhythmical figure, so the first couple of bends, we stay on them a little bit longer. And then he goes into this kind of thing where he bends the string, the B string, plays both of them, and then picks the high E one more time. So, that's the figure that we play until the end of the song, basically. So here is the outro part, all of the figures together. It goes like this. Alright guys, so that was it for this lesson. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.